Fred Golofaro, Senior Editor of the Fisherman Magazine, here in hot and steamy Crocodile Bay, Costa Rica, with Mike Rice, Senior Product Manager of Penn Reels. Penn's introduced a new series of Spinfisher Reels, the V Series, celebrating Penn's 50th anniversary. And there's some really neat features to these reels. We've been beating them up really good here in Costa Rica for the last 3 days on sailfish, roosterfish, yellowfin tuna. And Mike's going to share some insight into some of the new developments in these reels. I think you're going to be excited about them. And Mike, you want to tell the folks about this?
So the way this started, I mean, we launched the original Spinfisher, what we call the original Spinfisher, back in 1963. So it was the greenie.
Still have them.
Yep, everybody still has them. They're more collectible by the day. Then we went to the Z series, then the SS series, then the SSM, SSG. We're on the 5th generation now, which is where the Spinfisher V comes from. So the 5th generation is the V. So we've got the 5th generation. It's also the 50th anniversary, obviously, 2013, 1963, 50 years. So we're pretty proud of it. And it's not a coincidence that it's coming out on the 50th anniversary.
Well, I know you have some real neat features with this series.
Absolutely.
Want to talk about the drag?
Yeah. So we've got a little cutaway reel here that we obviously cut so you can see the insides of the reel. So the drag system is called the Slammer drag system. It is sealed. It has 3 seals. You can coming in from the top. You got the one seal there, which is a pretty standard drag seal on most spinning reels. You've also got you can see the drag system underneath the spool here, and you also have a seal that goes around.
That it's in the spool is unique in itself.
Yeah, being underneath the spool does a couple things for you. It allows you to have more diameter to work with, so you're allowed to have. You can have bigger drag washers. Where most spinning reels, the drag system is built into the arbor. Being underneath not only allows you to have a smaller arbor, which gives you more line capacity, but allows you to have bigger drag washers, which gives you more drag pressure. So these reels get more than double what the previous generation of Spinfisher got.
And I can vouch for the smoothness of these drags too. I mean, we had yellowfin tuna even on some of the smaller models, and not a glitch in the system.
So the drag washers are greased with Penn. The HC100 washers are greased with Penn grease, which eliminates a lot of that hesitation.
Right.
I'll agree with you. A lot of the fish we caught, there was some pretty quick runs and very little hesitation.
Yeah, we pushed the tackle to the limit. Really.
Yep. So that's the drag system. So you've got 3 seals. We didn't talk about that one right there. There's another seal to keep it from coming under the plate here. Yep. We've got line capacity rings, so you can tell 1/3, 2/3 or full line capacity. We've got the super line spool with the gasket around the arbor there. So this is pretty interesting spool.
And this is Penn's first development as far as the sealed system goes.
The torque spinning reel is what we call fully sealed.
I should say within that price range.
Yeah, so within the price range, absolutely. So we're talking about the torque, which is $700.
Right.
That's fully sealed. That uses 7 seals. This reel uses 6 seals. Okay, so
and the price range?
It's $140 to $200.
Okay.
So fairly affordable. It's basically where the Slammer was priced previously.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And I think surfcasters are going to love that feature.
I think the seal feature for the surfcasters, we've got, I'll quickly mention where the rest of the seals are, but you've got one on each side of the handle. So you've got one under the cap and one where the handle goes into the body. You also have one in between the side plate and the frame there. So that gives you 6 on the. We also have 3 live liner versions, and there's 2. There's one on each side of the live liner switch there, and then there's one back here on the rear drag. So a total of 9 on the live liner reels.
I love manual pickups.
Yep.
You have a little something coming.
Yep. So it's not going to be ready for the launch with the rest of the reels, but it is coming, and being where you're from and the market that you're working with, I think it's fair to let everybody in. We're going to have a 6500 manual, so it's not going to be available in a kit, but it's just going to be a standalone reel by itself.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a long cast 7500, so a tall, wide arbor reel. So 2 reels built specifically for the surf.
Surf. That's great.
Yep.
Okay. People will be happy about that.
Yep.
And I like the big handle. It looks like the handle system's all beefed up also.
Yep. So the handle arm is all beefed up. We've gone to fighting grips on a lot of the reels. Where in the past they were paddle knobs. So the 5500, 6500, 7500 all came with a paddle. Now they all come with a fighting grip. This is a 6500 here.
And a beefed up bail.
Beefed up bail, solid aluminum, anodized. A lot of people drop the reels even in the boat or on the jetty, whatever.
Yep.
So solid aluminum bail wire. It's the beefiest bail system we've built so far.
Looks great. Looks great. It's been fun fishing with them.
Yeah.
And, can you tell people where they can get some more information on them?
Yeah,
If
a couple
they're
places.
interested?
You can go to penreels.com// Spinfisher V.
Okay.
We're going to have a dedicated page, obviously. We're going to have a lot of product info there. We're also going to have a product video where they can learn more about the reel there.
Great. Okay. And their availability?
September 15th on most of the sizes. The live liner is going to be available in January.
Excellent.
Yep.
Okay. Mike, thanks for your time.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's been a pleasure fishing with you here,
Okay.
too. Yeah, we had a good time.
Yep.
Thanks, folks.
By subscribing today, you get the Fisherman Magazine every week, the chance to enter the Dreamboat Challenge, and unlock the great features of the new Fisherman website.